Support for the show can be you. Lux Media just relaunched the merch shop, and there's new stuff going up all the time. Go to shop.lvx.be, go snag yourself some threads. You can also go to patreon.lvx.be, sign up over there and get ad-free episodes and a 20% off shop discount every month. Ad-free, discounts. What more do you want? Seriously, what more do you want? Let me know.
The B-side in boxing.
B-side shit.
B-side.
B-side.
And the B-side.
You got a B-side.
The B-side.
B-side.
B-side. B-side.
That B-side thing.
This is the B-Sides Boxing Podcast.
All right, let's fucking boogie. The boxing B-sides back up in your ears. The homies have assembled. The one and only Alex. Welcome.
Hey.
And Josh.
How you doing?
What up?
Oh, there's a whole lot of fucking boxing to get to, so let's dive right in. Usually, we start off with a little bit of MMA talk, but there's a lot more going on the boxing side of the street this week in particular, so we'll cut that out for this time. But Ultimate Effing Casuals, wherever you're listening to this, you could find that there as well. So starting off with some recaps, motherfucking Matchroom. There's not a whole lot on this card that I really care about. It was just for me, Josh Warrington. That was the only fight that I really cared about. Gets the UD over Asad Asif Khan.
The roach lives.
Roach lives?
Yeah, survived another nuclear strike.
Survived the headbutt more dudes another day.
And Dalton Smith at the top of the bill gets the UD over Mathieu Germain. I remember this being really unimpressive. I was expecting better out of Dalton Smith. I think it was about like round 6 or 7. I was like, okay, like you clearly have him outclassed. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. But
you really expected Dalton Smith to step it up another notch? I
did.
Well, at least enough to get rid of Germain.
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised you guys hold Dalton Smith in a high regard in that nature. I'm not trying to be a contrarian here. I'm just.
Well, if he's at the top of the bill, I expect something.
Yeah, especially Germain. I feel like Germain's about the same area as guys that he stopped, like Jose Zepeda.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I would rate
Zepeda above that, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say as well. Zepeda's probably a bit above that, actually.
Should have been a relatively easy stoppage. Should have been.
Yeah. Especially a guy who's already lost twice by stoppage.
Hell yeah. That tells you where his power lies.
It's 35.
Oh, Germain is 35?
Germain is 35 and has been stopped twice before. So.
Yeah, that does tell you, like Alex said, about where if Dalton has power, like we've yet to see it, I think.
Josh Padley stopped the guy.
That's right. His debut as a professional fighter instead of a semi-pro. And you see, Dalton? You see how it's done? Josh Padley fucking gave you the blueprint. That's how it's done.
I love our weekly Padley mentions.
Prince Padley.
War Padley.
Yeah, give him that full camp for Shakur.
Oh no, you would kill Shakur with a full camp. No lie.
Moving on. Golden Boy at the Front Wave Arena in Oceanside, California. There's only three fights on here that I really cared about, and I have them as Alexander Vosdik stops Anthony Holloway in 3. This was his cruiserweight debut. I have this mislabeled here. You see Dalton? Do you see how to do it? Do you see how you're supposed to do it? Charles Conwell drops the ball, split decision against Jorge Garcia.
Astley drops the ball too. I was surprised.
I'm surprised it was that close. It was
I'm surprised he lost.
115, 113 times 2, and then Conwell got a 115, 113.
Yeah, that's
razor thin margin.
yeah.
The thing with that is that I'm surprised how Golden Boy let him lose. You know, typically they would always, you guys know how the box business is.
Yeah, of course they're gonna get the
They would-
judges on their guy's side.
Oh yeah, I was surprised this time they didn't do that. I mean, that's good. That's good. Keeps the integrity of the sport. I mean,
Yeah, I'm more disappointed in Conwell, but because I mean, people were blaming the activity he's had, but like you still have to at least like win. I'm not even saying convincingly.
hey, Sugar Ray Leonard was retired for 3 years and then he fought fucking Hagler and won.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear about this none of this inactivity shit.
no, he had activity. Like he fought like 4 times in 6 months.
Oh, they're saying inactive. Oh, that's my bad.
Yeah, it was the activity that people were saying, but I'm like, I don't know. I can't like it was just not a
Disagree.
good performance.
No, I don't think it was the activity.
Disagree.
They were relatively quick stoppages, weren't they?
Yeah,
So,
like,
of course.
I think it is. Conwell's comfy at that weight and everything. It is what it is. That we found out his level.
Those
Yeah.
4 fights in 6 months, because of how quickly they ended, it's that they kind of cumulatively create one fight. And that's all that
Yeah.
Conwell had, one fight in 6 months.
Yeah,
Sadly,
yeah.
I'm not gonna
Like,
lie.
it sucks. I believe the Conwell. Yeah, it sucks that we found his level, but
But it's okay. Maybe
That's not-
maybe go back to the drawing board. So we can do different, and then prove.
see if he can squeak at a rematch, and then let's see.
Yeah, he's
Let's
not
see.
done.
Yeah.
No, he's not done. It's just disappointing.
Yeah.
But he's not done.
It wasn't like a Tim Zoo knockout where it's like, oh shit, you're done.
Yeah,
Like you're
Right.
cooked. It's like, okay, it's something you're gonna improve upon. You know what I mean? Now the level of opponent he had wasn't very good. That is an issue, but he can still go back to the drawing board and improve. Send him to Bomax gym. Hell, even what's his name? The Bozianis gym.
Ooh,
Really
Bozian's underrated trainer.
Hmm.
And lastly, on this one, Gabriela Fondora stops Marilyn Padillo Amaya in 7.
Oh, homegirl got the stoppage.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we got to say? That
Do you
was great. That
see-
was a great stoppage.
Do you see, Dalton? Do you see how you're supposed to do it?
Dalton.
Do you see how it's supposed to be done?
That's how it's supposed to be done. Yeah, exactly.
Make sure that everybody knows this person is not on my level and does not belong in the same ring as me.
And
Man,
she
Amaya
did that
tried-
with 2-minute rounds.
I tried everything too. Like Amaya tried everything. She just could not, like straight up.
Yeah, she just couldn't. Yeah, she couldn't land anything.
She kind of
That
gave
was
up
just an ass.
a little bit at like in the 5th and 6th.
She's just getting her ass beat. That's
Right.
The
So like,
thing.
what the fuck am I doing here? I there's nothing I can do.
You're like save yourself at that point too. That like holy shit.
My thing with that whole fight is just, she was just outclassed in every single aspect.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then she got knocked out. It was kind of hard to watch, honestly.
Like she got the shit kicked out of her and stopped. Full respect to Amaya, who like it's not like she was bad in any way. She was just slightly worse at everything.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Just shy of the level.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
One thing I do gotta say. Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
The one thing I do gotta say with Gabby is that she does have to be a little more defensively careful, in my opinion.
I
Which
think
one
she
she's throwing.
figured out that Marilyn wasn't bringing anything to the table that was going to bother
Yeah.
her, so she just kind of let it go.
Especially with
Well,
how she
see-
she basically beat the fight out of her too. Like
I understand that, but Munguia also had the same experience.
Yeah,
But
I guess.
I've been saying you always got to keep your guard up in boxing. You know what I mean? That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I like when a boxer kind of keeps his guard up, and is always on his defensive timing. Like Mayweather a lot of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that you can get popped at any second. That's all I say. That's all I'm saying.
Anything
But
more?
you had a great performance.
Yeah, she did. Very proud. Text me back, Gabby. What's up? All right, last. Go on.
One thing real quick, because you didn't mention it. I know you said you only cared about 3,
Mm-hmm.
but there was a 4th I actually did care about watching.
Okay.
His name's Joshua Thomas,
All right. How do you
the
do?
heavyweight, the heavyweight, the Olympic heavyweight boxer.
Oh, I remember them mentioning him. I don't recall the fight though.
Well, you got a knockout against a big Mexican guy, like an Andy Ruiz type figure, except he wasn't like Andy Ruiz at all. He wasn't really that good, at all. But still, he's a golden boy, which I was surprised. I honestly thought he would be someone like Matchroom or even PBC, but
Top Rank is really big on signing
Top Rank.
Olympians.
Top Rank, yeah, it's even Top Rank.
Well, they have that link up with the U.S. Olympic team, so it's just.
Mm-hmm. I was surprised he was the golden boy specifically, and I'm gonna be honest, that they're not gonna have a good career for him. I'm being completely honest.
No.
He's kind of screwed.
As a heavyweight,
Well, they can build them as a heavyweight. Oh yeah.
yeah, there's not a whole lot
They
going on
have
for him.
nobody. They have nobody besides what was that one? The other guy. Got his name. I know. Golden Boy has one heavyweight guy. I think he's a prospect too. But I'm not too sure on that.
Yeah, not sure who you mean. All right, anything more for Golden Boy? All right.
Nope.
Boxer on Sunday, April 20th. Fucking nice. I only picked up 3 on this one that I really cared about. It was Sam Eggington gets the doctor stoppage, and I think it was the 8th, and it went to decision, and Eggington got the unanimous decision over Lee Cutler. One day, the nickname I gave him of Hard Boiled, but is gonna stick. But it is not this day.
One day.
Sorry, I confused them for Ted Cheeseman for a second.
Ted Cheeseman.
That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, they did fight each other.
Gave me some flashbacks.
The Big Cheese won.
The Big Cheeseman.
Frazier Clark stops Ebenezer Teta in the first. Not sure you can take a lot away from. I don't think that there's a lot you can take from first round stoppages, other than the opponent was probably dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this is the guy who took Dillian White 7 rounds.
You sure
that's
did.
3 weeks.
But that's just Dillian White though.
It is Dillian
Yes.
White.
The ghost of Dillian White, yeah.
That's like saying I took Andy Ruiz 12, aka Joseph Parker.
I think Frazier Clark is ready for bigger things, despite the loss.
Yeah. I mean, they needed the soft touch, though, after how actually
Wardley.
horrific his injuries
Yeah.
were. Yeah.
Goodness.
Those were scary injuries.
Speaking of scary, Ben Whitaker.
But the
Oh
refereeing was
my
scary, or him was scary?
He gets the
Both.
stoppage in 2 over Liam Cameron, the rematch from their controversial draw.
It's one of the fakest stoppages I've
This
ever
was
seen.
horseshit.
Mhm.
Absolute
Just-
horseshit.
The legend lives on.
Fake fucking stoppage. Give Whitaker Anthony Yard right now.
And
Yeah.
Ben Whitaker dances all over his ass.
Hits gloves. Ref steps in.
Fists
Always
like
done.
water.
Dance.
Fists like
Face
flowing
Just
water.
Dance on the intercom.
Fuck, I hope Liam Cameron gets more opportunities, though. I hope that isn't it. They'll throw him back at rec centers.
They
But
probably will, honestly.
with Boxer, eh,
Fox is
Yeah.
basically the rec center, though.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not a great promotion to be signed on with.
Whatever. The legend continues of
Ben Whitaker.
Ben Whitaker. Fuck it, give him yard.
Fuck it, give him Benavides.
Or Lyndon Arthur. Why not?
Fuck no,
Oh, yeah.
that's actually, you know what? Yeah,
That's actually I saw
there's a
that's
lot
not
of
joke,
those
that's actually-
guys. Yeah, like Craig Richards and Willie Hutchinson that you can.
And Callum
Hutchinson
Smith.
was the one I was trying to think of.
Mhm.
But yeah, the meme needs to die. As much as I was enjoying the triggering the boxing libs with Ben Whitaker and his little shenanigans, that's 2 in a row, dog. That's dog shit. 2
Yeah, it's
really
horrible.
shady endings in a row.
Yeah,
Both of which went in your favor. Even the draw that went in your favor. That's like best
yeah,
case
you
scenario
kicked
for
an
your
ankle
ass.
and
This shit needs to stop now.
And Whitaker.
Whitaker.
Ben Whitaker, that's good.
it's gotta
Oh,
happen.
bullshit.
That's all
No
we
matter
had
who
for the
you are.
recaps. Unless you guys have anything that I missed.
Nope.
Well, one thing I want to say about Ben Whitaker is I hope he loses the next fight. And if he doesn't lose the next fight, I hope he loses the fight after that.
Yeah, you're on hate watch. Besides
Yeah.
hate watch. No.
I am on a B-sides hate watch. I'm not even lying, dude. I really do not like Ben Whitaker. It's not even for him. It's mainly just the damn edits, dude. Those damn edits.
Nah,
are
I
so
get
stupid.
it, bro. The Olympics hate watch went crazy.
Yeah. Ugh.
All right. Moving into the previews. Just one really quick before we get to the meat of the dish. Guillermo Rigondeaux is fighting. Allegedly. Fighting tomorrow.
TBA.
Yeah, the legendary TBA. Still don't know who this is. I haven't checked. Matter of fact, while I'm here.
I don't even think it has a venue. It just says Miami.
No, it's the Club 11 in Miami.
Club 11.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the same place he
Shushu
fought
Carrington?
last time.
Yeah, Jesus.
So he still doesn't have an opponent, and we're 1 day out from the fight. So take that for
Might be
what it's
Jake Paul.
worth. Why not?
I would unironically watch Jake Paul versus Rigondeaux.
Do you have a?
44-year-old freaking.
Did
dad.
Rigondeaux like kick your dog or something?
Yeah.
I think that'd be funny as hell to watch.
Alex's instant pot. Alex's pressure cooker was the one lent. It was a lent. Pressure.
You let him borrow it.
Yeah, Rigo fucking destroyed his pressure cooker. That's why.
He actually destroyed my air fryer.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
He rigged it with a bomb. Cool joke, but
I know, I got it. I did.
okay,
You got
well,
it.
it was not funny.
It was subtle.
It was subtle.
It was a joke. It was not funny. Next one.
Yeah, well, let me. We're gonna break that. Support for this episode is from Ramen Bay. Ever have that ramen craving hit hard? You know the feeling. Sometimes you want that rich, savory broth and those perfectly chewy noodles, but you don't have time for all the fuss. Well, say hello to Ramen Bay. They've taken the best ingredients for ramen and freeze-dried them for ultimate convenience and incredible flavor. Imagine vibrant vegetables, flavorful proteins, and aromatic seasonings, all ready to rehydrate into a bowl of pure satisfaction. No chopping or long simmering, just add hot water and a healthy spritz of Ramen Bay. Because the ingredients are freeze-dried and vacuum sealed, they lock in taste, giving you a quick and easy meal that doesn't compromise on quality or flavor. So, the next time the ramen urge hits, don't forget Ramen Bay. It's your new, not-so-secret ingredient to a delicious, hassle-free situationship anytime. Hit up the Bay for ramen and chill at ramen.lvx.be or use code LVX10 at checkout. Get yourself 10% off every order and help us out a little bit when you do. That's Ramen Bay. ramen.lvx.be. You ever feel like your online life isn't really yours? Like every email, every single click is being watched and sold to the highest bidder? It's time to take back your privacy with Proton Mail. You don't have to be hiding something to want privacy, and privacy is worth paying for. That's where Proton Mail comes in. No data mining, no targeted ads, no bullshit, just secure, private communication. Proton Mail is more than just email, though. I personally have the Proton Unlimited subscription. This has VPN, secure cloud storage, and encrypted calendars, and this one has saved me so many headaches. A password manager that keeps all your stuff in order. One secure platform, total peace of mind. Go to proton.lvx.be and get 1 month free when you sign up. Hey, did you know that our little bee buddies are having a bit of a tough time recently? They're really important for so much of our food. Without any bees, we're going to have a lot less yummy stuff. The good news is that you can help the bees while also helping us. Support for this episode is from Project Honeybees. Every purchase adopts a queen bee, who will have her own colony if she doesn't already have one, and she'll be kept in a sanctuary in various places around the world. My adopted queen, who I named Queen Spider, she was found in a restaurant trash bin out back, but the name Queen Spider, that's a story for another time. So if you want to be a bee hero, would that be Beero? Check out bees.lvx.be and get a look at all the lovely gift ideas. There's bracelets, necklaces, earrings, a lot of jewelry stuff. Use code LEO33862 at checkout to help keep the bees buzzing. Buzz, buzz, motherfuckers. Right there, because we're going to be spending a lot of time on this weekend. Friday, May 2nd.
Let's go.
Fatal Fury. Are they calling this Fatal Fury because the game sponsored it or something?
You mean they're sponsoring the game? Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, that Boxing B-Sides is being sponsored by?
Oh, fucking I wish.
We're sponsored.
I wish.
Everybody plays Fatal Fury City of the Wolves.
I wish
Yes,
Turkey
we
would
are.
try to offer me some money so I could tell them to go fuck. Yeah, so let's get into it. Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves at Times Square in Manhattan, New York. Really quick, LaVale Whittington versus Reito Tsutsumi. Is Reito like some kind of prospect, like a hot prospect, making his debut?
No, I'm not sure.
Is he a hot prospect?
I heard somewhere that there's a really hot Japanese prospect on the.
Oh, yeah,
Fatal
he's a pretty hot
Furies.
Japanese. Let's see.
Oh, wait, which one? I don't think it's gonna be on the New York one.
It'll
It's on
be
the
in
New York-
Riyadh.
I
Oh,
think
it's
it's
in
gonna be
Riyadh.
because I think for New York it's gonna be the 3 fights. I think it's gonna be those 3 fights, right?
No, it's in New York. It's in New York.
What?
It kicks
That's
off
crazy.
the paper.
Yeah, this starts the pay-per-view portion.
So wait, so what are the fights on the other card? I thought there was only 3 fights.
No, that's the. Here, I got this. Yeah, no, it's those 4.
Yep. As far as I know, it's just the 4 because they're
It was
blocking up
supposed to
Times
be-
Square. So
Yeah.
There was supposed to be Martin Bacoli and F.A. Ajagba on this card, but it fell through.
that moved to Riyadh.
Yes.
Pretty cool to see in Times Square, but
So yeah, LaVale Whittington versus Reito Tsutsumi. That should be, I don't know, fine, I guess.
we'll see how he does tomorrow. Hopefully he does
Yeah.
good.
Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez.
Ooh.
Shinada bet on Ramirez to stop Haney.
What?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's, this one, like this fight is gonna be unwatchable.
Wait, get Shinada in here, bro. Come on. She's available right now.
Shinada's doing shit. Shinada's crazy though. This fight's gonna be so stinky.
I think it's a hate bet.
Yeah, like Ramirez. I know. Like Ramirez is old, washed, and just decides to turn off sometimes. So he's gonna be asleep at the wheel. And Devin Haney's Devin Haney.
Mm-hmm.
Or-
I disagree. I disagree on some points. I agree that he's washed. I agree he's old. However, I still think he's dangerous.
Yeah, I
still
just
he's
don't
a
think
dangerous foe.
like I mean, it's just gonna be very stinky, and then like either Ramirez has some moments, or he's so far washed that like it's not even fun. It's just gonna because it's just gonna be a stinky fight. That is my
Jose
prediction.
Ramirez. I agree.
The
It's
loser.
probably gonna be stinky.
I was talking with Asis and Red yesterday about the change to have this fight at full welterweight will be to Ramirez's benefit more
Yeah.
so than Devin Haney's.
I
Yeah,
agree and disagree.
Devin's got no power to gain from moving up.
I agree and disagree.
Why
I still
why
think-
disagree first?
Well, the thing is, I don't necessarily disagree. I just don't agree with the fact that you guys say that Haney doesn't gain anything from being at welterweight. I think he stands to gain maybe some a little more durability.
Oh, I said that
You know what I
just it benefits Ramirez more than Haney.
Well,
That
I
was
think
what we had on
they
the-
equally. I think they equally benefit each other,
Mm.
in my opinion. Because Ramirez is also not really well known to be a power puncher, per se.
No, he's not.
So I think it
Yeah,
benefits
but-
him equally. I mean, if he
I
was
don't
like a
think
power
they-
puncher like Ryan,
Yeah, I just don't think Haney's chin is it. Like I'm not using the Ryan fight as the example. I'm using like the Linares fight too.
Hmm.
It's like Linares didn't even catch him that clean, and we got 3 rounds of holding.
we'll see. We'll see how it is tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. On Friday.
Even Jojo Pedo Diaz was touching him up.
Wait, Jordan is a pedophile?
He was sexting underage girls.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pedo Diaz was touching Haney up too. Let's not forget.
Whoa! I never knew that shit. What?
Yeah. They were like 15 or 16.
When was this?
It's a while ago.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. I'm gonna deal with that my own time, because that just kind of broke my heart. That actually broke my heart right now, bro. That's crazy. That is nuts. I never knew that. Whatever. Okay. Let's continue this.
Yeah. Moving up, Teofimo Lopez versus Arnold Barbosa. Consolidating the WBO super lightweight titles.
This depends
That
so
fight.
much on what version of Teofimo shows up.
It really depends on if Teo can do a really good performance like he did with Loma. There's no way.
I mean, even
He-
Josh Taylor, that like as long as Joey Gamache is out of his camp, he'll never look that good again.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying like if he comes good mentally, then
Mhm.
I think he'll win. If he's still stuck on his racist, my wife is leaving me for what? I think
I
he
cuddle my baby Yoda on my air mattress.
Yeah. What the fuck? Okay, that's that caught me off guard. But yeah, if he's on his crazy shit on Friday, he's cooked.
I will
I think
say,
he's cooked.
Barboza also just like it's fun just because like Barboza just kind of doesn't lose. I guess like he's been put up to fail a couple times,
He
Well,
has.
and they
you
just
say he lost as well.
he just doesn't lose, and it's very weird.
I still hold the fact that Arnold Barboza lost his the fight for 3 fights ago on the Ryan Garcia Haney undercard against that
Was
it
that his
Ramirez?
Golden Boy debut?
Against Sean McComb.
Sean McComb.
Yeah, but he didn't. Which like not to say the legitimacy of it, but he just doesn't lose, which
Yeah.
is weird. Not in a
Weird,
bad
that's
way. He just
Kind
doesn't
of way they're
lose.
pushing him.
Yeah.
I honestly, I want to be honest about Arnold Barboza, dude. He doesn't. I like the guy, but he just doesn't strike me as just entertaining. He's not a power puncher. He's not
Not like
a particularly good boxer. He just has good volume. I
yeah,
will say he has
but he
good
doesn't
volume.
lose.
Yeah, he doesn't lose. I mean, I don't know.
That's
I
the,
just
that's the main thing I'll give him.
he doesn't wow me. I mean, to me, he just seems run of the mill. You know what I mean? Like another Ramirez.
Fair.
A lot of the same points that we came up with when we did the Spanish language one. Boxing in
Yeah.
Espanol is back, bitches. Fucking.
Yeah,
He's just
like-
not that special.
Like he just doesn't lose. That's the main thing here.
It would be funny as hell to see Teal beat the shit out of him, though. I mean, I love the guy, but it would just be funny to see Teal like actually lock in for once.
It's always
And-
great to see him lock in. I will not argue with that. I just doubt it'll happen, and Barboza will probably get like either Teofimo locks in, it's fun, or Barboza just wins.
Mhm.
Like he just wins. There's nothing else to say about it.
Let me tell you this: a locked-in Teofimo beats the other four princes, in my opinion. Might be a little bold to say, but he's that good, man, in my opinion. If he
don't know.
locked in, you don't know? You don't think so?
The mental
Depends on-
shakiness is pretty
Yeah.
rough. So that is a bold claim because Teofimo's his own worst enemy, not necessarily because he lacks the talent.
Yeah, like him
But
being
that
locked
was great.
is such a what if, because he shows up basically every other fight at this
Well,
point.
he hasn't shown me shit since Taylor. Honestly.
Yeah, I was about to say he just and before Josh Taylor it was Lomachenko. So he's in the
Mhm.
past 5 years he's had 2 good performances.
Everything else, like Sandro Martin,
He lost
Yeah.
Jermaine Taylor.
Jermaine Ortiz.
No, Jermaine, not Jermaine Taylor. Sorry, Jermaine
He's
Ortiz.
okay,
Steve Claggett.
Steve Claggett. That one was embarrassing that it went 12.
Yeah, this is sad, man. That is a little
embarrassing.
sad. That Jermaine Ortiz fight was also, I think, the lowest punch output in a boxing match ever until the Shakur fight. I'm pretty sure, right?
No,
With,
because
De
there
Los
was a
Santos.
Rancis Barthélemy. Rancis Barthélemy has that.
Oh, he has that one. Oh, I remember they said something about
before the
that.
Shakur fight, it was Rancis Barthélemy and I forget who the fuck. It was more like the. Let me find it.
But that's another thing about.
Yeah, I think it was
Ramirez.
Robert Easter Jr. and Rancis Barthélemy.
That's nasty. Can I kind of go back to?
2019, they fought to a draw.
Am I able to go back to Ramirez real quick? Can I say something?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because Ramirez actually, the performance against Barthélemy, dude. That was, you guys remember that, right? That was disgusting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I just want to add, I don't know how he went from that to fucking fighting Devin Haney, bro. That's crazy. I just want to say that real quick.
Barthélemy.
Rancid Barthélemy.
Back to Teofimo, I'll tell you this, dude. A talented, focused Teofimo beats everybody. That kid can fight. Talented Teofimo can fight.
And it's always the big if with him, though. It's unfortunate.
We'll never know.
Moving up, Ryan Garcia, Raleigh Romero. This one's for the WBA fucking regular ass title for welterweight. I thought WBA was done with the super and regular titles, but
Well,
fucking fool me once. God damn it.
they're gonna introduce a franchise title at some point. I'll tell you.
Oh boy, another one? More?
Be awesome, huh? No, that fight itself is just I don't know what's up with Rolly in the WBA, but man, he's been unlucky dudes past years. Tank, freaking
Pitbull? No, not
Pitbull.
Pitbull. That
Yeah.
wasn't luck.
Barroso.
That one was they gave him some easy shit to.
Like, dude, he must know some. He must have some shit on the WBA president, dude. I don't
I think
know.
he can just cut a good promo.
Maybe.
He
Yeah.
makes money.
Yeah,
Is he
like
still
the
with
bro,
Al?
like he's Broner. Yeah, Broner post Maidana basically.
Basically, yeah.
Well,
Up to
Broner was
Pacquiao.
actually good. Broner's actually good, but
Broner versus Rolly, the fight make.
Broner was actually
Right.
good. But they cut similar promos.
I don't know, man. I wonder. Is Rolly still with Al though? Al Heyman?
As
At
far
least
as
as
I
an
know.
advisor,
Yeah,
awareness, yeah.
maybe his manager.
or nah, he's not manager, advisor, career advisor.
Oh, is that what it is?
Because of the Ali Act, they're distinctly different. So he
Mm.
can be a promoter and an advisor, but he can't be his manager and promoter.
But he's not doesn't
Okay,
promote.
okay.
I thought he had a Tom Brown to do that.
Yeah, but he also doesn't manage. He's an advisor.
So he's never involved in any. He's not in any position that the Ali Act can.
Fly to him, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's.
I mean, he doesn't abuse fighters in a way that would cause it to be an issue, but it's still a little sketchy.
Yeah, the fight's gonna be a little
The,
interesting.
ethical shady promoting.
Do you want something else? Just as I don't know if this is as crazy, but Shinada also bet on Raleigh.
That is crazy. What
No,
the hell
that's
you doing?
Is that
Whoa,
worse?
Whoa.
that's
Whoa,
okay, that is
no,
worse.
still.
I mean,
Well,
at least like
really?
betting against Devin Haney's pretty safe. Ryan, like he'll spam the fucking garbage shoulder roll, and then he'll knock out Rolly. Like there's no other way it goes. I don't think like.
Are we gonna argue right now? I think we're gonna argue.
Do you actually think Rolly might beat Ryan?
Well, no, I don't think that. But you're saying like Rolly don't got power though. You're also saying that like that Ryan doesn't really have a little bit of a chin.
I say it that Rolly doesn't have the skills to like not get clipped before clipping Ryan.
Well, I mean, he clipped Tank. I mean, Tank took it, but still, Ryan, in my eyes, has a little bit of a worse chin than Tank. Ryan doesn't have the best chin. You know, Rolly has
I mean,
power.
it'll be fun.
Been said to have,
It looks like
with Rolly, he's been said to have some pretty good power. Tank said he's the
Oh, I
hardest fighter. You know, and you know what? Honestly, like all it takes is one punch, dude. All it takes is one punch.
yeah. I just think Ryan's
Rolly
gonna.
has power. Oh no, for sure. Yeah, Ryan is for sure gonna win, in my opinion. But saying that betting on Rolly is worse than betting on Ramirez is I think betting on Ramirez is worse than betting on Rolly, in my opinion.
Oh man. I mean, I guess it means we have an exciting night ahead of us.
We have we either have a really exciting night or a really boring night.
Yeah, I was about to say like if Ramirez stops Haney, Lopez shows up in shape, and Ryan beats the fuck out of Rolly. Amazing night.
Or
We can get the
Dookie.
Rolly slowly beating Ryan's ass, Barboza winning a stinky decision, and Devin Haney winning a stinky decision. I'm going to bed.
If Rolly beats Ryan, I would bet you $1 million Ryan's gonna go off the deep end. Because I
He already did,
go off
though.
the deep end.
You can't go
Well,
it's below rock bottom though.
Mariana's Trench we can go deeper.
Yeah, you
We
can get deep.
go
Though.
deeper.
You can turn into freaking into the fucking taxi driver guy.
God. Yeah, we're gonna get Kanye rants from his Twitter.
He already went on
please
Kanye
no.
rant, if anything. He kind of did.
Did he?
Yeah, do you remember the racist stuff?
Yeah, no, but
Oh,
Kanye's gotten
okay.
worse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
he's
right.
not full
I mean,
blown
like,
Nazi.
Right now, Kanye, not like the initial Nazi Kanye.
He's turning into Ye. He's turning into Ye. He turned into Ye for a little bit.
So,
Yeah.
But
bro,
I
see
mean,
Rye?
Rye, yeah, Rye guy. I mean, to me, honestly, we're joking about it. In all actuality, I honestly think that Ryan's healthy right now. Just from the way he talks a lot. He doesn't have that voice. You know what I mean? That he had before, for the past two fights. You know what I'm talking about? The vice
Yeah.
voice, where like he sounds like the scraggly, you know, like he sounds like he's been drinking all day.
Oh, right.
Versus now he sounds like how he did before the tank fight. You know what I mean?
He's
So
back
I
on the
got some hope for the
Jesus
kid.
stuff.
Well, back on, I don't know. He might actually be on the Jesus stuff, like legitimately. You know what I mean? Because before, I mean, he was doing some crazy shit. I don't know if that was about Jesus or it's about aliens or some shit, but he was on something. But
I'm going with
I'll tell you,
aliens.
dude. Maybe it might just be aliens. Maybe they kidnapped him. Maybe they replaced him, made a clone, or he was just fucking crazy as hell. I don't know.
Anything more for this portion of the Fatal Fury series?
I do got to say something about Ryan versus Rolly. That if Rolly beats Ryan, dude, I swear I will go on this pod and say, actually not. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
Don't have to reveal it.
I'll if it happens, I'll reveal it. It's nothing bad. It's just very demeaning towards my view as a boxing analyst, which is already like in the shambles with Conwell.
Oh my god, I'm already done. My credibility's been gone like 6 times.
I will basically like apologize. What I'm saying is I'm gonna apologize to all the people that have called in, and
Sorry for
I will kiss their ass.
shitting on you. Yeah.
I will kiss their ass. I'll apologize to each and every one of them.
Do we? If Raleigh beats Ryan, what level of apology do we give Shinada for smashing
sending
on
her
the,
flowers.
on the bets?
None. I'm gonna come up with so many excuses.
Oh my god! Hey, that's a classic boxing fan move.
We're never reaching the end of it. I'm done being wrong. I will never be wrong again.
We're in the post-fact era.
Post-fact era. Ryan got drugged by Raleigh. They rubbed crack on his gloves.
So does that make Rolly a pound for pound great? Because Ryan beat Devin and Rolly beats Ryan. Right?
Listen, man, just give the winner the boots. Give the winner the boots.
So
Yeah,
then Pitbull is pound for pound great because he beat Raleigh. And
That
then
means
Rayo.
Tank.
Tank Agenda's back on the menu.
But that means Roach. That means Roach is pound for pound great, which means Jamal Herring is a pound for pound great.
It's goddamn
Oh.
right. It's
Which
goddamn
means-
right he is.
I'm gonna stop.
Maybe Shakur's back on the menu, and then
All right. Anything more for this portion of Fatal Fury? All right.
no.
Fuck Turkey.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah, fuck Turkey. Pro Bucks good. There should have been a Pro Bucks card.
No, I say that because this should not have been pay per view, dog.
That's true, actually. This
I'm not
was
want to pay
really
$90 for this bullshit.
Bro, on DAZN, it's I just checked yesterday, and it's like $115 just for the Canelo one.
Just the shitty
What?
one too.
Just the Canelo card is 115.
How much
That's
is
the
the Ryan
shitty
one?
one.
I didn't check.
That's crazy because
Maybe it's both, and I just didn't.
89.
Right, they've always
know
been
what?
89, but maybe I misread it, and it's actually both. I don't know. I can check.
You know what, man? My plane ticket to Japan would cost just as much. So, fuck
Well,
this.
I can't say the
What do
words 'cause I
you mean?
don't want-
We pay for all the boxing on this one,
Yeah,
on this show.
right. So it's a lot of money, but I'm so happy that I get to pay
Yeah,
for
I love
this.
you. I love you, Turkey. We get to pay.
Thank you. I'm so happy that I get to pay $115 for fucking Canelo Skull.
Yeah, no, I'm not happy about that. And if I'm not talking about that because it's gonna be more pissed.
All right, so Canelo Skull. Oh, okay. I misread it. It's 100. It's $90 for both. And it was 115 for me because I have to pay my next month of subscription.
But that's so wonderful. Right,
Like
guys?
alimony. at
I
this
know.
point.
Thank you so much. And here's the thing: is it's on sale right now. It's 120 for both,
Oh fuck.
but it's on sale right now. It's on
My-
sale. Like we're in fight week, and we're still on
Mhm.
sale. That is a little unusual, but
I'm not even surprised. I'm just looking at William Scull highlights right now.
I'm so excited.
There's not a lot of them.
I'm
There's not a
so
lot of them.
excited. Avni Yildirim. This is like as long as the Avni Yildirim highlight reel.
Is this better or worse than Avni Yildirim as a fight?
All right, let me
Thing is that
go into
he's
the
like-
card here. Marco Verde versus Michel Galvan Polina, 6-round middleweights. Brian Leon versus Aaron Rocha Guerrero, 10-round light heavies. Martin Bacoli versus Efe Ajagba, 10-round heavies.
yes, this one's good.
Absolutely. I'm thinking Bacoli takes it just because he's more well-rounded.
That Jagwood kind of does suck.
He spams the 1-2 for he's
Yeah.
he's Deontay Wilder 2.0.
He had the Rob Guido Vianello, my boy.
Moving up, Jaime Munguia, Bruno Serras rematch. This
I
is
hope
this
we
is
get
what I'm
the
excited
result.
for.
Inject the same result into my veins. Just give me the exact same result.
Hey,
The same fight
as
down
much
to the
as you
knockout.
want it, as much as you want it, that's not gonna happen, dude. Munguia's gonna kill him.
I believe in Munguia.
Munguia won't fuck around for 6 rounds.
I'm a Munguia stan. I know, like, it's kind of controversial to say nowadays, but I'm a Munguia stan.
Listen, man, if Munguia has done any cardio, has gotten his cardio up, we good. If Munguia still has got his mouth open at the end of round 1,
And I'm just giving
He's been working with the Reynoso gym, so
Which that's good to hear.
that's pretty.
he's
cool.
worked with so many trainers. I think he had Abel Sanchez and Eric Morales, and none of the like.
Freddie Roach.
Freddie
His-
Roach.
His cardio just keeps getting worse. He has gotten better, way better. He's definitely one of those project guys, like a long-term project guy. But like, fuck, his cardio's so bad nowadays that
Well, hopefully after this fight, if he wins, he gets an even better fight. Something like with one of the other 168 guys, like Caleb Plant or Berlanga.
I think
love
it'll
that.
be Berlanga.
it's not going to be Caleb Plant.
Or watch it be Hamza Shiraz, bro.
Hamza sheer ass.
Longa versus your ass, dude. That's like.
Who knows? Maybe William Scull looks good enough.
He
never know.
He could surprise.
Well, that's actually
My
facts.
boy, my boy William Scull with highlights of some kind.
Shades of Ali.
Shades.
Yeah.
Shades
Okay.
of Ali.
Shades of Ali. Fuck.
Moving up, Badu Jack versus Norair Makalian. Badu has the interim WBC Cruiserweight Championship, and Makalian is the full champ. So consolidation, those are always good in my book. Fucking finally gonna find out what the WBC champ is about. Whoever it is, we're gonna see like do you actually fit in as the third in the trio when we have Opataya and Ramirez?
Man, Bud Jack's the chicken.
Badu Jack is
Still
not a good
doing it.
fighter.
Honestly, that fight with Makabu was hilarious.
Why was it
I will
hilarious?
say. Like, I haven't seen Badu Jack have meaningful power in a while.
In a while.
Like a
You mean never?
good guy.
He did at 175 and 168.
Yeah, but I was like, I'm like,
That was
damn.
a long time
like,
ago.
Now you're
What is
saying
that?
Makabu flying? Like, okay.
Was that really
It's pretty-
power, or was that just all right?
Oh,
you know,
Makabu's
fighting
old
some
and
shit?
washed. So old and washed and was never that good. But
Yeah,
it was still pretty funny.
Oh,
I think maybe he's fought ship competition.
I didn't see that one. The Macabu.
The entertainment value is also important.
Yeah.
If I have fun watching it, it's more worthwhile than all Shakur Stevenson fights.
Well, you're also a fucking psychopath, Josh.
Yeah, because I
We're all
actually sit
psychopaths.
Yeah, I was about to say we're on a boxing podcast talking about
Yeah.
Badu Jack and Ilunga Makavu. So
We do not represent all of the boxing community. We're kind of just nuts. We can watch a Shakur Stevenson fight for better or for worse.
we can. Can?
I can. Am I gonna be happy about it? Not really.
No.
Yeah, it's like
The chat will be more fun than the fight.
Mm.
It's usually how it goes.
Well, Shakur Stevenson versus Josh Pedley was unironically the most exciting Shakur fight in years, and I think that was only because of Padley. So.
it's only because Padley stinks.
No, do not say that. Do not say that. He's
Prince
Lord
Padley.
Padley. Sorry, I mean stinks as in like the musk of success.
Yeah,
Hard,
there you go.
the musk of success and being a hard blue collar worker that disconcerted Shakur.
We do not, in this podcast, we do not speak ill of my sweet little Prince Pro Box Padley,
Oh boy.
which is what you'll be ending up on soon if he fucks up with Matchroom. Anyways,
Yeah. One more on this one. Motherfucking Canelo versus William Scull. William Scull may have the IBF title on a technicality, but to me,
Jesus.
it's not. This isn't like for double undisputed, 2-time undisputed. That's not what this is. I don't think so anyway.
This is like about as bad as Berlanga and Munguia were as opponents.
is this worse than Yildirim?
Yildirim they forced him to.
But the fight itself, is it worse, a better or worse fight than Yildirim or Rocky Field?
I say it's worse just because Canelo isn't stopping these scrubs anymore.
That's true.
When
I
he
doubt he
Canelo
stopped.
was he totally carried Munguia and Berlanga.
He's not gonna stop Skull though. He's not.
Like he keeps these scrubs standing for no reason.
Honestly, he just turned heel a long time ago. It's kind of sad to watch.
I
Yeah,
can't even wouldn't it be less work? Like if I were Canelo and I wanted to work less for more money, wouldn't it be less work to just stop the guy?
Yeah, yeah, and you probably make more money in return because
Yeah.
you're stopping the guy.
Yeah,
That raises your value. Exactly. He's fucking fighting in Riyadh where none of his fans are at. Dude. That's pretty sad.
Yeah.
He's
I
a
was gonna
sellout.
say, I'm like, how hype would it be to like knock out fucking scrub John Ryder instead of carrying him for 12 rounds and beating him 12-0? Sorry, 13-0 because Ryder was down.
I don't know. It's just you never know with Canelo anymore. Well, one thing you do know is that he's not gonna knock anybody out, but
Yeah.
he's just in his money phase. Payday, you want payday? I know that.
And oh well. Hopefully it's stop. Hopefully with William Skull we get after William Skull.
I said the same
Anything
thing
cool
after
happen.
Berlanga. I said the
Man.
same thing after Munguia. I said the same thing after Ryder. I said the
Listen,
same
man,
thing
I
after
won't.
G.
If he fights Crawford, I won't be mad.
That's what I want. I do want a Terence Crawford super fight.
I want to see Crawford get eviscerated, but
Okay.
it's still not going to be interesting.
We'll talk about that fight when the fight comes up in the future
Oh, yeah.
podcast. Because I do not like what you said right there.
Yeah.
Terence Crawford is not going to get eviscerated, buddy. He's beating Canelo.
No way.
But
Unless Canelo like forgets how to box overnight, it ain't happening.
Doubtful.
we'll cross that hill when we get to it.
Yeah.
Now, people who are calling in, tell me why I'm wrong.
Now we'll save the call-ins for when that fight's actually happening.
Yep.
So Canelo versus William Scull, fucking technicality that William Skull's a champion at all. When I was talking with Asis and Red about it, I introduced it and then I said, I'm not entirely sure what to say about this. And then it was just dead air for like 30 seconds. And then Red jumps in with like, the silence says everything. I don't know what to say about this fight. It's fucking garbage. Fortunately, the card looks pretty good.
I disagree. The card is kind of ass.
You think so?
The only one that's good, what was good is the day before. That's good. The only reason why they're charging so much pay-per-view is because of the fucking Canelo card.
Of course.
And people are going to buy it because it's Canelo.
The undercard is at least passable. Like, this isn't as rancid as, like, there have been some pretty fucking rancid Canelo undercards.
Yeah, but for a real season card, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
They usually go all out.
Ones.
Yeah, that's true.
And for Canelo, too, it's like, it's this, I don't know, you would expect a better card than this. You would expect more Mexicans, I'll tell you that. Not fucking Bado Jack and Martin McCauley. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I bet you a version where
hey man, Bado Jack needs his biannual payday.
Gotta restock.
Yeah.
He needs his biannual payday.
It's his biannual payday. You're right.
Gary Russell, this institution.
You're right. He's just getting paid now. We're all falling for it, except us, because we're gonna be well, I can't say it in the air exactly, but
I'm gonna be enjoying it fully, thoroughly.
Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yes, it's gonna be a good time.
Sunday.
Moving on to Sunday on ESPN. This one's just Top Rank. It's Inoue versus Cardenas.
I care because of what's next.
What do you mean?
Nakatani.
Oh, right.
I care because of what's next, but otherwise I don't care.
What's Inoue?
Well, this fight's not great. It's not really a secret.
Well, it's not Canelo's Scull. Bad.
It's not that bad, true.
Canelo's Scull has a whole storyline of why it's bad.
Cardenas is at least like a somewhat worthy challenger, just not the Inoue to a world title in the division. Absolutely, not the Inoue.
Better than Goodman, better than Doheny, in my opinion.
Better than Butler.
Picasso.
Yeah. Picasso, yeah, way better than Picasso.
Anyone's better than Paul Butler.
What's his name? Neary. It's not. Well, this is not better than Neary, but still.
Yeah.
Same level.
Let me get
the Neary fight was good.
Let's get the card in. Rais Alim versus TBA. We are like a week out. That's not good. Not a good sign.
And maybe fights Guillermo. Maybe Guillermo shows up.
Maybe.
Maybe Guillermo shows up.
Mm-hmm.
TBA twin.
Maybe.
Moving up, Arts Barrera Jr. versus Juan Carlos Guerra. 6 rounds at junior middleweight. Mikito Nakano versus Pedro Marquez. 10 rounds at feather. Another TBA, Emiliano Vargas, does not have an opponent. 8 rounds at 140. It's probably going to end up being like 6 rounds just because of who they have to get.
Yeah.
Watch it be Giovanni Cabrera.
Oh.
Watch it be Abdullah Mason.
Oh. Abdullah Mason shows up.
That would be crazy.
Fabian Maidana's still fighting?
Yeah. Versus Rohan Polanco.
That's actually crazy.
I'm expecting a beatdown here, to be honest with you.
Because Mario Barrios fought Fabian last time, right?
It was recent. I know. I recall that much.
Yeah, I think it was last year.
Yeah.
Hey, we keep going.
Rafael Espinoza, WBO featherweight champ versus Edward Vasquez. Vasquez was beaten by Ray Ford, and shit, I lost it.
All over Ray Ford here.
Ray Ford and Joe Cordina.
That's who it was, Cordina. Espinoza probably. I think this is a showcase fight, and they're trying to trying to set up some talk about
Yeah, so
Inoue versus Espinoza.
yeah.
That's not gonna happen for a while though.
I hope not.
Imagine that's the next fight. Imagine instead of Nakatani walking to the ring, it's Espinoza.
Another
Espinoza.
lanky.
No, man. I
you
don't
know,
mind the
honestly,
fight, but it's not Nakatani, you know? Like, it's a
honestly, it's
great
probably gonna be
fight,
Espinoza
but
next to prepare for
I know.
Nakatani.
It's a great fight, but it's not the best fight, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I want the Japanese Super Bowl.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. I want to go to Japan and watch that shit live.
Getting tickets is pretty difficult.
Yeah.
It's a lot
We
of
gotta-
reasons.
we need to obtain the press pass.
Yeah, if I can find out who the fucking
Yeah,
points of
that's it.
contact are,
You gotta hook us up.
I'll try. Just, I don't know. I don't have names. If I knew who to badger, I would.
Go straight to Aram. Take it to Aram.
Oh, right. I could do
Yeah.
that. Right. Inoue, Cardenas. You think this is better than Scull, Canelo?
Yes. Like 10 times better.
Damn. I wasn't
Dude,
sure.
there's
Well,
no
it's
way
'cause-
this is not better.
Cardenas is like he's an actually like worthy-ish challenger to the titles in that weight class, just not Inoue.
Right. Okay. That's
Exactly, yeah.
Skull doesn't even belong near a super middleweight title. And not Canelo.
He doesn't even
Either.
belong near Berlanga, and that's saying something.
Like Skull's highlights look like Mario Caceres highlights.
The thing with Skull is that typically I would always root for the underdog. Man, it's Skull, bro, and it's Canelo. It's so hard. It's so hard, bro.
I saw the fight announced and I put the skull emoji in chat. Like,
Yeah, I just felt like that. You know, horrible. Versus Inoue versus Cardenas, it means it's a good fight. You'll be entertained. You will for sure be entertained.
true.
oh yeah,
Okay, that's fair. But there's not a whole lot to say. I'm hopeful that Cardenas will give a good show, but I'm not.
Hopefully.
I'm not holding my breath.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, with like William Skull though, I'm just completely resigned to fucking misery.
I'm only watching that just to get just to not miss it. That's it.
Yeah, this we kind of have to.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
to watch it.
It's a Canelo fight.
It's a professional obligation.
If we
Hey,
watch
listen.
Pro Box Cars, we have to watch a William Skull fight.
hey.
I'd much
Pro
rather watch
Box
a
is
Pro
the
Box Cars
goat.
though.
I was to say we watch Pro Box for the love in our hearts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This not so much.
I mean Espinosa's cool. I like him.
True, actually. Inoue's cool and gonna put this guy out the pasture.
Yeah,
It's funny how Canelo's not even the biggest, like, the best fight in the damn weekend of Cinco de Mayo. It's funny how probably the best fight in the whole weekend is the headliner is not really even a Mexican. It's
Yeah.
Inoue. Inoue's the man.
Like Inoue's the best fighter. I think the best fight that got put together headlining was Garcia and Romero.
Mhm.
It's like they could totally also just fight like crackheads.
Yeah.
And that would be fun. And it's not impossible.
No,
Romero
it's not.
already basically looks like he's on fentanyl whenever he steps in the ring.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck? That's crazy. That's nuts.
Oh, you know what? It takes two to tango, though. So
But that's all we got. Anything more for Top Rank in a way?
I don't really know.
All right. You've been listening to the Boxing B-Sides, a Lux Media production. If you'd like to give your thoughts, or you need to tell us how fucking casual you think we are, you can be a duck and text our anonymous line 833-589-7637. If you want to stand on your business, call and leave a voice message or send a voice note in WhatsApp. And if you're entertaining enough, you'll make the final cut of the release. 833 Lux Pods. If you prefer to hit us up on social media, the account name is LVX Media Net, all one word. That's on YouTube, Instagram, Blue Sky, all the rest of that shit. If you can't find us, chances are we're not on it. A lot of stuff gets cut from the final release, so if you want the raw audio exactly as it's recorded, look us up on Patreon, LVX Media Net over there just like everywhere else. You can also get the ad-free version of the episode you just heard over there as well. Even if you don't sign up on Patreon, you can still help us out by checking out our ad sponsors. You can also help by giving us a rating on your preferred podcast app. And don't forget, shop.lvx.be is where you can get some merch and help us while also snagging some threads for yourself. Intro and outro by Middle of Nowhere Beats. And for more shows like the one you just listened to, go to lvxmedia.net. Do the outro. And so, we are heading into Threenco de Mayo. That's what I've been calling it.
Threenco de Cinco.
Threenco de Cinco.
Because that's what I'm gonna be doing while fucking watching these fights. I swear to God. Marathon.
Oh man, I think I need to go stock up on stuff for this. Anyway, parting words. What do we got?
Let's go Rolly
Hello.
Romero. Sorry.
Yeah, my
You go
picks.
first, Josh.
My picks. Romero. No, not Romero. My picks are Romero to die. Lopez, and fuck it. Let's go Devin Haney.
Okay.
But Alex.
My picks are Devin Haney, Teofimo, and Ryan, of course. I want, as much as I love Canelo, it would be the funniest thing in the world to watch him lose.
Lose like
Saturday.
McGee loses against Raz, bro.
Yeah,
Oh.
something like that.
Killed.
Something like that. It'd be funny as hell. That's not gonna happen, but it would be funny. I want Munguia to win, and then let's go Inoue. Let's have a good weekend of boxing.
All right,
You guys take care.
that's it. What are your picks? 833 Lux Pods. What do you got? Let's get the fuck out of here.
Bye, y'all.